Hi all, welcome back to my channel. So this video would be very short and very crisp, and we would just be discussing few tricks which you can come across in your projects a lot many times. And recently because I faced it, so I thought to make a video out of it. So let's just get started and we're gonna see the first trick. What is it? So for that, let me just build in a data table, a dummy data table. Let me add my name and just few rows, and let me click OK. So I just added 3 rows, I think. And so the first is that you got a data table and you want to process it, or you have to process it in a reverse order, that you have to turn your data table upside down. So how to do that? So for that, we have taken the sample extract dt named data table, and we're going to do extract dt dot as enumerable dot reverse, and we're gonna take it copy to data tables. As of now, we're getting this error that it cannot convert a collection of data row to data table. So we'll use dot copy to data table. Okay, so we are not getting that option, and why is so? Let us type it anyway, because there are times when you do not get that option, but that does not mean that you're doing it wrong. So when I did this copy to data table, the error is gone. And what if I now drag in a message box to print in this data table? And I did not, created a new data table to store it, because that is unnecessary usage of variables. And you saw this data table that we are having the first row as text and the last row as should be. And now if I run it, it has to be turned upside down. So I would get the should be row on top and the text row at the last. So let's just see the output. Okay, yeah, so that's okay. That this is we are getting because of obvious reasons. Let me tell you, we cannot just print in a data table like that in message box. It's my stupidity. Okay, so let us convert this data table to string. So extract dt, control K, strdt, and let me print this strdt instead. And let me run it. So output data table, this also is a small trick, or maybe it wouldn't strike you at the moment. Sometimes you are asked this thing in the interviews even, that how can you convert a data table to a string? So you can convert it using output data table. So now we got this output, so we can see the last row is on top and the first row is at the last. So this is one thing, that how you invert in or turn your data table upside down. The other thing which you may very frequently come across or counter it is that you've given an array or you've given a list, and you have to perform certain operations or certain specific operations which is better performed on list or better performed on array. So you need to have a cross conversion from array and list. So that is array to list and list to array. So for that, let's create first of all an array and a list. So if I've created an array of say string, and let me assign some values to it. I have assigned say ABC, and I have assigned DEF. And similarly, if I create an array list of type string, list of type string, so I'll get a generic one here, systems.collection.generic.list, and I've created a list of type string. Now one thing you must be aware of, and if you're not aware of, I'll just tell you that how you add a value to an array. So we create we write like this. We create an object, that is we allocate a memory to array. We define the size that we want a two-sized array. And then we do this thing that we can just drag in. We can write ARR. In bracket, we write index, that at the 0th index, I want this value. Whereas if I talk about list, you can simply write ARR list, or and if you have to add it, you don't have to define in the index because list is dynamic. You can just keep increasing or decreasing the size. It does not matter. If you have to add, you have to add like this, ARR list dot add, and you can just put in your item. Now we have this array of type string and of size 2, and we have assigned these two values a, b, c, d, f. And now what we want to do is we want to change this array to a list. So we'll assign this value to a list. So we will do array dot to list. Simple, that simple. And now I'll be printing a, b, c, d, e, f, which was originally in my array and not in my list. If I even remove this thing, the default values, I'll drag in a right line now to print the values of list. I think this is the way how we do it. ARR dot item 0 and ARR dot item 1, and sorry, not ARR but ARR list. So we have converted our array to a list, which is no more an array, but it's a list, and its value can be, it's dynamic. We don't have to define in a size. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So here we have the output. We have printed what is in list. And how we got this thing in list? Because we did not store it, we just converted it. And similarly, you can do this thing the other way around with array, that you want to convert the list to array. So what you'll do, you will just have ARR list, the name of your list, and you can just do dot to array. So your list would be converted to an array. So these were the 3 tricks that you have to convert a data table to a string. How do you do it? If you have to turn the data table upside down, then we can use a reverse method. If we want to convert a linked list to an array, so we can use dot to array function, and for vice versa, we can use dot to list function. So that's all for this video. I hope this video helps. Thanks for watching the video, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.